Well, in the design process and the construction process, the whole spectrum, I mean, everything from doing the survey of your lot, of your site where the building is going to be built, to designing it, to coming up with concepts, to developing construction documents, and then going into construction. It is a long process that involves a lot of people. Early on, of course, analyzing your project and being able to determine a budget is very, very important. Communicating that budget to your architect that's going to guide you through the whole process. And then ultimately taking his drawings and going out to bid is a process that needs some guidance, that really needs a professional to guide you. An architect has that kind of training that can help you through the entire process. Of course, in between, I'm leaving a lot of things there, out there, but there's so many things in between, everything from getting the funding to be able to get your building permits, to make sure that the site has a proper testing to be able to make sure that you can build correctly, like having a soils report, a geotechnical report, making sure that soil's not contaminated. There's such a long process. It's important to have the right team on your side to be able to guide you through the entire process. I think that is probably the most important thing to take away. There's so many things I could recommend in considering hiring an architect. There's so many good architects out there. There really are. But, in a nutshell, the most important part to me is understanding that there needs to be a relationship, that you have to be able to get along with that architect. That design professional is going to guide you and spend a lot of time with you. If you don't have the trust, forget it's going to be a nightmare. You have to have that trust. You have to have that patient with him and him with you to be able to develop a good product. That is, the design is the inception of the project. Without a good set of drawings, this project is going to be a nightmare. Okay, so you do really have to have a good relationship, understand that he has the qualifications, the credentials to be able to provide you with what you need. And believe me, if you address that part, the whole process will be much, much smoother. Architects work with so many contractors, and in many ways, the design profession and the construction profession are derived from different backgrounds. The training is very, very different. The education is very, very different. The culture in the site versus the design studio is very, very different. So an architect ends up spending a lot of time, not only with the client, but with the contractor, its selection and the process during construction to be able to identify contractors, good ones and bad ones out there. I think it is appropriate to ask an architect to either make a recommendation or give you an opinion, a certain contractor that he may be considering. An architect has a wealth of knowledge based on his experience of who the good contractors are out there.